Isabella, reply to me now.
What is this, Mom? What do you want?
You took too long to reply to me, Isabella. Did you disrespect me?
What are you saying, Mom? You know that I'm at work now, and I can't reply to you when I'm working.
Even so, you should reply to your mother. That's the least a child can do for its mother.
Okay, Mom. What do you want from me?
Charlotte wanted to eat cake from the famous bakery last time. Go get that cake for your sister. Charlotte is craving it.
I'm working at the moment, Mom.
Then you can get that cake when you get off work. But hurry up, Charlotte is very hungry.
Wait a sec. Are you saying the cake at Sweet Delight's Bakehouse? That bakery is nearly 120 kilometers from my workplace.
That's right, the strawberry cake with chocolate on it. It's delicious.
I'm sorry, Mom, but I can't buy it today.
Why not?
Mom, what are you thinking? It's 120 kilometers, Mom. Besides, today I'll work overtime and probably won't be home until 10 p.m. I can't go 120 kilometers just to buy some cake. Moreover, at that time, the bakery might already be closed. Just tell Charlotte I'll buy it for her on another day.
No, you have to buy it today. Charlotte is craving it. Stop being selfish, Isabella. Why don't you think about your sister at all? Your sister craves this dish. As a sister, can't you satisfy her small request? Why do you only think about yourself?
Mom, are you suggesting I drive 120 kilometers just to purchase a cake at 10 p.m.? You're not considering my perspective either. If Charlotte likes it, why doesn't she go buy it herself? She also has a car. It's still morning. Both you and Charlotte could go and buy it. I'm tied up with other commitments. I can't simply accompany you both.
How could you let me and Charlotte drive that far? Charlotte is still quite young. How can she drive so far? Unlike you, Charlotte isn't in great health. Allowing her to drive such a long distance, what if she becomes overly fatigued and falls ill?
I can't drive that far at 10 p.m. either, Mom.
You're just being selfish. I don't understand why Benjamin brought a girl like you home 23 years ago. You're truly an adopted daughter. My biological daughter cannot be so selfish.
What? Hold on a second. Are you saying I'm adopted? I'm not your biological child? I don't understand. I've grown up thinking that I was a part of this family, your family, and Dad's. This can't be real.
So you don't know about this too. Benjamin's will stipulated that he leave the house to his wife and all of his assets, including the company, to his biological daughter right after she turned 23. This implies, Isabella, that you won't receive anything from this family. That's right. An adopted daughter has no right to inheritance.
I can't believe what I'm hearing, Mom. Adopted? Are you serious? I've always believed I was your biological child. How is this possible? My whole life, my identity? It feels like the ground beneath me is crumbling. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Unfortunately, it's all true, Isabella. Benjamin told me that he brought you home 23 years ago. Only Charlotte is my biological child. You should be more respectful and grateful to me. I have let you stay in this house and raised you for 23 years. Be a reasonable person and buy Charlotte a cake when you get home. She has been screaming for a cake for an hour already.
No, you must be lying to me.
Why do I have to?
Then if it is all true, then why didn't you tell me sooner? Why have you hidden and lied to me for the past 20 years?
I'd rather not say it either, but I'm conveying this so you understand your role.
I still can't believe I'm adopted. I just can't accept it yet. I need some time to cool my head down. Please leave me alone for a moment.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. But don't forget to purchase the cake. I don't care how long it'll take. Just make sure you bring it home before entering the house.
Okay, I get it, Mom.
Hurry up. Charlotte is hungry.
Hey, sis! Hey, Isa? Are you there? Isabella!
What do you want, Charlotte? I'm not buying that cake again.
What are you saying, sis? I'm not asking you for anything unreasonable. I'm not that terrible person.
I don't have time for this. Just get to the point, Charlotte.
I just want to ask you a few things. Who is the handsome one who stood in front of our house this morning? He is so tall and charming. He looks like a prince. He must be here for Charlotte. So this is love. Charlotte knows what is love.
Oh, you mean Alexander? He's my boyfriend.
No way. He can be with an ugly person like you.
What? Excuse me? We have been dating for 2 years already. And he loves me so much.
2 years already? Charlotte was completely unaware of this. How did you seduce him? You must have done something. He would never love someone as ugly as you.
Who told you so?
I've seen that on some TV series. When my mother watched it with me, she also talked about it. People without talent always use some tricks to make the other person love them. Often they seduce men with their beauty, intelligence, or wealth, but people like you don't have any of it. Therefore, Charlotte is very curious about what you did to seduce such a handsome guy.
What you saw on TV was all nonsense. It is not suitable for children under 18 years old. The truth is, I didn't do anything to seduce him. We love each other with the purest love, using our sincerity to express love and get the other person to reciprocate.
You are wrong, or I have to say that you're stupid.
You talk like that to your sister? What a bad kid you are.
I'm just talking like that to you. By the way, Mom said true love isn't real. People who believe in true love and happily ever after are all fools.
No, Charlotte, that's not right. True love is real, and I have it.
What if Charlotte takes her boyfriend away from you? Can't do that. Doing so would make Charlotte a bad person. Or you can leave Alex to me, so Charlotte can love him.
Charlotte, are you nuts? What nonsense are you talking about? There's no way I'm going to do what you say. Besides, Alex would never love a kid like you.
Why not? Charlotte is prettier than you. I'm also wealthier than you too. I have a beautiful voice too. My mom told me that. He will love me soon, so break up with him and give him to me.
That's enough. No more of this nonsense. That will never happen, so stop asking and forget about it.
I'm not asking, sis. If you don't do what I said, I'll tell Mom to kick you out of the house. Then you won't have a home to live in. Alexander will leave you and fall in love with Charlotte.
So you're threatening me? I'm not afraid of those childish threats. Just keep talking nonsense.
Isabella, just wait and see. You will regret it.
Whatever, Charlotte.
Hey, Isabella. Hello? Isa? Are you there? Answer me. Isa.
What is it now, Charlotte? I'm working. Besides, you're talking to your sister. You should be more respectful.
Whatever. You are not my real sister. My mom said you are just an adopted child, so I don't have to respect you.
Is that all you want to say? If not, then farewell. I have a lot of work to attend to and can't spare time for a conversation with someone like you.
What do you mean a person like me? At least I'm not an orphan like you. I have both parents, and my parents are very kind to raise an adopted child like you.
Stop talking ridiculous. Who told you that? Is Mom telling you that?
That's not your mom. Stop calling her mom. And it's true, she told me everything. Mom also said that you are just a servant in this family. Charlotte gets to travel, purchase lovely clothing, and indulge in Charlotte's preferences. As long as it aligns with my desires, my parents provide it for me. This proves that I am their biological daughter. In contrast, you must work daily to earn money for your mother's support. You are worse than servants because at least they get paid and you have to give everything to Mom. Charlotte's allowance exceeds your income.
What? She really did say that? I can't believe my mom said bad things about me like that. I've consistently put forth my best efforts to make her happy. I always tried to be a good daughter just to be recognized by her. But she only pays attention to you.
You've finally realized it, you fool. Be reasonable and move out yourself. Both my mother and I no longer wish to accommodate you.
No, I'm not going anywhere. That's my home. You guys cannot kick me out just like that.
When I turn 23, this house and the entire company will belong to my mother and me. So sooner or later, you will be kicked out. It doesn't matter to kick you out a few years early.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay here in my home.
Refuse to toast only to drink a forfeit. Mom packed up all your things and threw them out the door. Even if you want to go home, no one will open the door for you.
How could you do this to me? What have I done wrong to you two? Time after time, when you guys wanted to bully me, I endured it. Now you want to kick me out of the house?
The reason is simple. Does an adopted child dare to compete for a position with a biological child? Everything you have belongs to me. Why does an abandoned child like you have the right to enjoy good things? Since I was little, Dad has always loved you more than me. I cannot accept that. It's all mine. My parents are also mine. Why should I share my happiness with you? You are the one who butted in my happy family. You made my father not love me anymore. I just want my family back. What's wrong with that?
That's not true. Mom loves you more. Mom never loved me or even paid attention to me.
Of course. That's my mother, not your mother. Or are you planning to take my mother away from me? Just go back to whatever orphanage your father took you from. Don't bother my family anymore.
I didn't expect you guys to treat me like that. A bunch of evil people. Do you think I want to live and endure your mother and children like that? I lived 23 years of resignation just to make you guys happy. And now, after my father passed away, you guys want to chase me away. You guys will have to pay for what you did to me. I will leave this house on my own. You guys will never have to see me again.
You finally wise up a bit. Bye-bye, Isabella. Long time no see, Isabella. Look like you are doing great, huh?
Oh, look who's here. My ex-little sister. But didn't I tell you not to contact me anymore?
I don't want anything to do with you. I'm just wondering if you seduce a rich man. Why are you so rich now? Also the CEO of a famous corporation?
Charlotte, what are you thinking? Do you think money falls from the sky? How immature. This part of you is so cute.
You really think I'm cute?
Of course. Stupidly cute.
Stop making fun of me. I'm not stupid. What did you do to seduce a rich man like that? You are still ugly as usual. There is no way a man can fall in love with you. Oh my god. Or did you do that kind of thing? Dirty things? With the man?
Watch your mouth, Charlotte. You said that you are prettier than me, sing better than me. So where is your man, Charlotte?
Shut up, Isabella. Those men are fools. They don't understand a talented person like me.
Oh, I see how it is. You didn't know the true reason, did you? Poor little child.
Don't call me a child. I'm all grown up now. What do you mean by true reason?
Then let me tell you, kid. You have a bad personality. It's completely inversely proportional to your appearance. So no men can love you because no one can handle your personality? How can you not realize that, huh? Oh, yes. That is all because you only know yourself and nobody else. That is why you will never see what the others saw in you. What a silly girl.
I'm not wrong. They are all blind. They don't understand Charlotte's hidden beauty.
Whatever you say, Charlotte. I don't care either. By the way, you ask why I became a CEO? That's because I work very hard. Something you've never been able to do. With the help of my boyfriend, who is now my fiancé, I could start my own company. Now a small company has become a large corporation, as you can see.
Impossible! An adopted child like you doesn't have that ability.
Disappointing you, Charlotte. You are the one who never had that ability. While you were having fun, going shopping, and attending luxurious parties, I worked very hard every day. And then I realized I have the leadership ability and business talent. So I was determined to try harder to achieve who I am today.
What if you were the CEO? I'm 23 years old this year and I'm qualified to inherit my father's company. I will eventually stand on equal footing with you. Maybe I even surpass you.
Your ambition is big, impressive. However, in terms of personality, you are inferior to dozens of my employees. People like you can only cause the company to go bankrupt. Because you don't know anything other than spending money on expensive items, am I right?
After all, it's my company. I can do whatever I want with that company.
Charlotte, you're still as dumb as ever.
I told you not to say I'm dumb.
You still think that you will inherit that company? How naive.
What do you mean? Dad said he would leave the company to me. Don't you fool me around.
You didn't know anything? Poor thing. Then let me ask you something. When you two decided to kick me out of the house, who was running the company before?
You were. But when she kicked you out, Mom took back control of the company. But what is the point? Could it be that you want to take over my family's company?
You're really funny, Charlotte. Why should I covet your little company? It was your mother who sold it to me.
What is that bullshit? You ran out of things to say, so you made up that to fool me? I don't trust people easily, especially hearing from someone like you.
You can ask your mom. She doesn't know how to run a company. So in just a few years, the company went to the brink of bankruptcy. You know, Charlotte, sabotage is also a talent. You and your mother are truly pests who are only good at ruining things.
What? Who are you calling pests? Does a parasitic like you even have the right to say that?
Anyway, right at that time, the company was in heavy debt, and your mother had to mortgage the company to pay off the debt. A large corporation decided to spend a lot of money to buy back a company that was on the verge of bankruptcy because of your mom. That's my corporation. Surprise!
You? That cannot be true.
I told you to ask your mom for the details. I paid a lot of money, 5 times the value of that bankrupt company. Do you know why?
You want to brag that you have a lot of money, huh?
That's all you know, Charlotte. But you were wrong. I paid a high price because it was the company that my father single-handedly built and protected for many years. I couldn't protect it before, so this is the least I can do for him. It was you and your mother who were the parasites who sabotaged my father's years of effort.
Shut up, Isabella. That's not your dad. That's my dad. No matter what you do, you are still an orphan. What right do you have to criticize me? You are the parasite that has been living in my family for 23 years.
You've been fooled again, Charlotte. To be honest, your mother hid it well. I was also fooled by her. It's just that I was too young at that time, so I didn't know anything.
What nonsense are you talking about again? Just spill it out.
You have no patience, Charlotte. After moving out, I secretly investigated. And I discovered a shocking secret. Since when did a maid climb to the position of mistress?
What does this have to do with my mother? Are you still sanity, Isabella?
Don't you see the problem yet, Charlotte? Your mother is the maid. The maid coughed on my family 30 years ago. Your mother received my mother's absolute trust. But it's all just your mother's plan to usurp my mother's happiness. Your mother had an unwanted pregnancy with her lover. She took advantage of the pregnancy to get my father drunk and blamed him. My mother was pregnant with me at that time, and because of the shock, her health gradually weakened. When she gave birth to me, she couldn't survive because she lost too much blood. My father was very regretful, but still let you and your mother live in that house because he is a responsible person. However, after he also passed away, the two of you began to take control of the house.
Impossible! It can't all be true. I don't believe you.
Believe it or not, it's up to you. I'm telling the truth.
That's right, the will. The will stated that he left the house to his wife and the property to his biological children. He wrote it a while after your mother passed away. This is absurd. You are lying. If his real wife is dead, then who is the wife in the will?
Have you read the will with your own eyes? Or did you just hear your mother talk about the contents of the will?
I haven't read it in my own eyes.
That's the problem, Charlotte. Your mother fooled us all. I didn't know anything and was kicked out of my own house. Don't know what else to say. The surprise isn't over yet, Charlotte. Your mother was the one who poisoned my father and made it look like he died of illness. But the servant who worked at that time witnessed it and confessed it to me. They told me that your mother threatened them and gave them a large amount of money to silence them.
No, that must be a lie. Please tell me that's just all lies. Please, my mother would never do that. I don't want to go to jail. Please, don't call the police.
Begging already? Oh, you don't have to worry, Charlotte. You didn't do anything to get in jail, silly.
Really?
Really, you are not. But your mom will. She will have to go to prison for attempted murder and property appropriation.
If my mother has to go to jail, what will I do? What will happen to me?
Oh, you'll be fine, Charlotte. You were left by your mother with a huge debt and a not very good reputation. But you said you were talented, right? You're sure to get over it.
I can't leave like that. That's no different from hell. As long as Mom doesn't go to jail, it's okay. Isabella, I beg you, don't report my mother to the police. After all, my mother and I raised you for 20 years. Or reminisce about love and forgive me and Mom this time. I know you are a generous person. You won't pay attention to things in the past, right?
Now you beg me for forgiveness. What did you do back then when I asked you not to kick me out of the house? This is your retribution. Accept it.
No, please, don't do this. Isabella, my life will be destroyed.
See you in court, Charlotte. Farewell.
Wait a second, Isabella! Please forgive me. I didn't do anything wrong. You can do that to me.
Yes, I can, Charlotte. I definitely can.
Isabella! Hey, hi. Isa! It's me, your mother here. Please answer me.
What do you want, Emma? Do you want me to sue you for bothering me?
No, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to talk to my daughter.
Huh? Are you insane? I'm not your daughter. Your daughter is Charlotte.
What are you saying, Isa? I'm your mother.
First of all, you are not my mother. You have never been and never will be my mother. Don't have any more illusions about that. And the second is, you know what, Emma? Instead of talking nonsense here, I think it's better to prepare to go to jail.
I had raised you these 23 years. Have you forgotten everything? What an ungrateful person.
Shut up. Don't you dare talk about gratitude to me, Emma. When you were planning to harm my parents, why didn't you feel grateful to them for letting you stay in their house and treating you so well?
No, it's all in the past. I admit that I made some mistakes, but I don't deserve to be jailed either. After all, the person who raised you is me.
Some mistakes? Do you consider harming others as just your mistake? You are human, not an animal. How can you be so cold-blooded? You will pay for all the mistakes you made to my family and me. I'll make you pay for everything. Just wait and see, Emma. Your karma is just about to start.
Now! Just wait a few minutes, Isabella. You can't do this to me. Please don't do this. I'm sorry, Isa. I know my mistake. I'm such a terrible person. Please have mercy on me.
Mercy? You don't deserve that word at all. You should be grateful to me, Emma. Because by not killing you as soon as I learned the truth, I was being so damn merciful. I hope you go to prison soon and then slowly die there. Just like what you did with my parents.
Wait! Don't do that to me, Isa. I beg you to forgive me. Please!
After the trial, Emma received a life sentence. She will have to stay in prison, think about what she did, and face those four walls for the rest of her life. Regarding Charlotte, she is running away from creditors while trying to make money in every way and everywhere to pay for the huge debt her mother left behind. For me, my boyfriend and I got married later that year, and now we live very happily. My corporation is growing more and more and is spreading abroad. My life is currently very fulfilling.